And with that, we bring in Ante Campbell, who I'm sure I saw taking notes like a lawyer, is going to pick apart my opening statements here. Counsel, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Before we get to this 2011 NBA redraft, Travis,
that's what we're doing? All right.
That's what we got coming up. I just got to say, you knew it was coming. Zach Edey? Really, bro? You are over here telling me, oh, I want Zach Edey. I want Zach Edey. Oh, I want Zach Edey. And now you get on the show and you're going to be like, oh, I wanted the Celtics to take Kyle Filipkowski. Stop lying, Travis. Stop. You knew you wanted Edey. And now you're calling him slow. Stop doing that, bro.
I'm just mad, bro. I'm just mad.
Now you see the flaws in his game. All of a sudden, when he's not going to be in that Celtics green, you see the flaws. Stop it, Travis.
I'm just projecting my own feelings on the poor Zach Edey. Sorry, Zach. You shouldn't have went 9, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into this redraft now that we're here. All right?
All right.
So, look, it's the 2011 redraft. We know that there was a lot of great players in this draft class. Yeah. First went Kyrie Irving. Second went Derek Williams, who, man, is probably really far, not even in our top 10 when we make this list.
Awful.
Which is crazy because he was a great college player, but that's the story for another time. So with this, I'm going to take the first pick in this 2011 NBA redraft.
You better go Kawhi.
And, you know, it's funny that you said that because I'm going to go somewhere where you didn't think I was going to go.
Come on, dog. What are you doing?
I'm going to show love to the dude who's getting disrespected by his team and his franchise right now. The guy who went in the lottery in this draft from Santa Margarita, California. His dad is a former Laker. The one and only Washington State Cougar. Klay Thompson with the first pick in this redraft.
Well, sir, I thank you. With the second pick, I'd like to select a champion that actually drove the bus in Kawhi Leonard. Thank you very much.
Why are you taking Kawhi over Klay? Why would you take Kawhi over Klay?
Well, I'm not taking him over Klay because you took Klay 1. But if I had the first pick, you're damn right I'm taking Kawhi. Now, Kawhi's a pain in the butt.
Yes.
But if we're redrafting, I literally watched this guy put a loser franchise on his back in a city that hasn't won anything. They're a hockey town, okay? They haven't won in that either in a million years. And he put the whole city, a loser franchise with a loser rapper and Drake on his back and won a title.
You're boring me, all right? The best ability is availability, Travis.
Fair.
And Kawhi's never available. He's probably the worst superstar in NBA history, honestly, because he's never plays. But all right, with the third pick, I'm going to take a really good player who is available, who actually did make it deep in the playoffs, unlike those other two bums ahead of him. I'm going to take Kyrie Irving.
Oh, my God.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dookie.
You know, one thing about you, man, like you're such a hooper that you just look at skill set and you just fall in love. You know what I look at? I mean, I think I represent the people watching Hold My Banner.
Hold on, Travis. If I just love skill set, then I would have took Kawhi because Kawhi has a better skill set than Klay.
I'm looking at grit
and
toughness.
Whatever.
And blue-collar mentality. You know what my team does? We pack our lunch box and we put our hard hat on. You know what your team is? I mean, you guys, during lunch break, you're sipping champagne out of champagne flutes. You know what my guys are doing?
What?
I mean, we're pounding Coke Zeros, baby. Eating turkey and cheese sandwiches without any condiments on it. Just the meat and the cheese on Wonder White bread, baby. Not that fancy wheat crap that you're eating. So with that being said, give me a worker. Jimmy Butler. Thank you.
I like that pick, but I wasn't taking him over Kyrie. But all right, with the fifth pick, I'm going to take another bucket getter supreme. A guy that had a lot of buckets in the Garden. Played over here in our area for a city and a town and a state of stores, Connecticut. Mr. Kemba Walker with the fifth pick.
Finally, a pick you took that I don't have a problem with. All right, I was going to go there. You took it. Respect. Give me Vuce, Nikola Vucevic. I always felt like he was underrated. He's really I call you the walking, talking triple-double. He was literally a walking double-double.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy could score. He grabbed boards. He never won anything because he was on crap teams. But I've always been a fan of Vooch, so I'll take him here.
Yeah, that's a great pick. I like going with the big there. I was thinking about going the big with this 7th pick, but I think I'm going to stick to my guard regiment that I got going out here and go get me just another walking bucket, a guy who was last in this draft. It's obvious who I'm talking about. He gave this city of Boston a lot of great games. Honestly, his best stretch throughout his NBA career. Yeah. I'm going with Mr. Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, I respect that. I watched him. I've told you this story before. I was covering the Wizards for years, and I remember the playoff series that he just absolutely abused them. He fell on the ground, lost a tooth, got up, went to the sideline for 2 seconds, came back in, and abused them again. I mean, this guy's unbelievable. I remember he tragically lost his sister and was just dropping buckets on the Wizards like nobody's business in the playoffs.
Yep.
So I like that. I'll go a guy neither one of us like, but, there's slim pickings the rest of the way in this draft. I will go Tobias Harris. He hasn't won anything. I think he hasn't lived up to the hype that rightfully has been placed on him.
Yeah.
But he's not a scrub. He's not a bad player, and it's not his fault that his teams lose.
Yeah.
It's just that he should be doing more to ensure that they don't. But he is a bucket, so I'll go Tobias Harris.
I hate you for forcing me to take this next pick because I wouldn't trade Tobias Harris for a box of cookies. So I had to take this next guy because you took Tobias Harris, and I really don't like either of these two dudes. But dang, I got to take the Kardashian, man. Tristan Thompson.
Oh, what the hell's wrong with you?
I have to. I mean, he's a winner.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He's an NBA champion. He's a winner.
He's an NBA champion.
He's from the school that you love.
He's an NBA champion.
UT Austin.
He's a champ. They won that champ because of him.
He's an NBA champion, and he's also off the court champion because he clearly keeps winning his woman back. I don't know how he does that.
I can't argue that. I can't argue that.
I don't know how he keeps doing that.
I can't argue that.
So he's a champion on the court and off the court. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning the actions. The actions are horrendous. He's a horrible man,
bro.
But as a basketball player in this draft, I gotta take him ninth.
Hey Tay, he is the baby I'm sorry GOAT. He is the GOAT of baby I'm sorry. Can you please find it in your heart?
Exactly.
For some reason, Tay, when I did the baby I'm sorry, I was kicked to the curb every time. But this cat right here, baby I'm sorry. You're right. You are sorry. Okay. Look, I got my pick here. I thought for sure 3 of these cats will be gone. I'm looking at my draft board. I got Marcus and Markieff Morris. I have Reggie Jackson, not Janet Jackson. Give me Marcus Morris. I thought he was a better. I covered Markieff, but I always thought Marcus was a little better. So give me Marcus Morris.
You surprised me a little bit with that pick, and I think the Twins are great. And I also think we had some guys like Brendan Knight, who was also had a great career, short but great career when he did play. That was tossed up in there. But I thought you were going to go JV, Jonas Valanciunas.
Nah. I always felt he was overrated. I was never a fan. So you could take him. Congratulations.
No. The draft is over. That's it.
That's it?
That's it. We got through the 10.
Right,
that was the 10th pick.
No, so. I would have went Markieff or Reggie Jackson over him. That was on my draft board.
Okay. All right. Well, can we talk about some other good players? Because the bottom of that list, that wasn't a great player. You talked about it a little bit, but DeJounte Murray over the weekend was traded to the Pelicans.
Yeah.
You gave your thoughts a little bit about this trade, but I really want to hear about what you think of it from the side of the Hawks, like what they got out of this trade.
Well, they made a choice.
Yeah.
You and I thought Trae Young would be on the move and they would build around DeJounte, and they made a choice.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the right decision. I would have traded Trae Young